Hey, good morning. It's Tracy Metzger from For the Girls International with some Monday encouragement for you. I had a little experience this morning. This happens this time of year all the time for me. I was getting ready in the morning, standing in front of my clothes, and it is the first day of school here in Florida, or at least in our county. And first day of school is fall to me. I'm a native New Yorker, so when I think of the first day of school, I'm ready for the leaves to start changing color and for there to be a crisp breeze in the air, and that just does not happen here. I know everybody up north is like crying for me, right? But it is still like at least 90 degrees and 1,000% humidity. And it makes me angry because I'm ready for fall. Mentally, I am ready for fall, but it is still summer here. And so, of course, my daughter always teases me, does it have to be a lesson in everything? But yeah, that kind of does. So I was picking out what I was going to wear today. And what I want to do is I want to put on a fall outfit. I want to put on a jacket. I want to put on some long sleeves or a cute pair of boots. But it's not that season yet. And I just have to, it's coming, that season is coming, but it's not here yet. And I thought, how many times in my life have I been in one season of life wishing for the next one, wanting to dress for the next one, wanting to get ready for the next one, and just skip over whatever the end part of that season that I'm in is. And I remember one specific time was when my husband and I were planning on moving to Florida with our two young boys. And we put our house up for sale. And it was taking way longer than it should have to, or not longer than it should have, but just a long time to sell. And I thought, well, I have a choice. I can sit around every day here on Long Island in the winter months and in the summer months just pining away for that next season, or we can camp out where we are. We can enjoy the things about New York that we do love. We can see some things that we might not get a chance to see or do while we're still here. And it made all the difference in the world in that transitional time where one season was coming to an end. Our time of living in New York was coming to an end. We weren't quite in Florida yet. We didn't have a lot of money. So we actually bought a tent because we thought if we want to travel around New York a little bit and see some different things, we couldn't afford hotels at the time. So we bought a tent. And we had a year of enjoying camping out at the beaches on Long Island. We went upstate to, I think it was near Oneonta, and camped at a campground up there by a waterfall. And we decided to focus on, in the winter we took the boys skiing, which is something we knew we wouldn't get a chance to do in Florida. So we started focusing on what we could do in the season that we were living in, and it made it so much more bearable until that day when we got our buyer, my husband got his transfer, and we were on to our next season in life. So I sense that from people I talk to, there are a lot of people in that time right now where they've got one foot in their last season and they're not quite at the next one yet. And just like this morning, I wanted to dress for the next season already. I had to just embrace, I'm still in summer here. It's still sunny and hot, and that's okay. And if I wear sleeveless shirts, I am not going to be angry by 10 o'clock in the morning. So I guess my encouragement to you today is that if you're in between seasons like that, you're kind of at the tail end of one and you're not quite in the next, just camp out where you are. Camp out and enjoy the season that you're in. Try to find the beauty in those things that you might miss once you're out of that season. And just to give you a little scriptural reference for it, this scripture came to mind for me when the children of Israel were leaving Egypt and going to the promised land. It said, God led the people around by way of the wilderness of the Red Sea. And sometimes he leads us through that wilderness time. It's like the in-between land. And he does it on purpose. He has things to show you. He has things to help you to grow in that time. And so just camp out where you are, embrace the season, and I hope you have a great week.